Okay, what's happening, guys? Hope you guys are doing well. Yeah, I hope everyone's having a good day. I'm a little bit under the weather today. So I'm streaming from home. But yeah, I do have a lot of different coins I want to go over, especially because today the market is looking quite bearish. So I did actually take a sell here for Chainlink. The risk reward is very, it's not that great, but the thing is, I do want to quickly go over why I did take the sell. Okay, so yeah, let's run through it. Okay, perfect. Cool. So we did take the sell here for Chainlink. Um, you can see that I am short over here. So if you look at the 4 hour time frame, like let's run through it. Chainlink's looking very bearish, right? We had this nice double top here that we formed yesterday. Yeah. So look at this, right? We had this level over here. Price could not close above this, right? Couldn't close above there. And then now we're starting to come down, and I'm expecting price to tap within this level here, around about 14 flat. And that's where my take profit will be for this trade, around about $14. And the reason why, if you look at the 1 hour time frame, we're breaking lows here and we're breaking supports. And especially on the 30 minute time frame here, and you see how price actually did close below this key level here, right? So price closed below. This is Chainlink, by the way, if you guys are wondering. So just close this. We closed below here multiple times. Okay, we closed respecting, and now that we got a closure below this level here, I'm expecting price to just come back down, tap into this level right over here. Okay, so we've already created this top wick right now. We've already created a top wick. We've already created a top wick, so that's why I'm expecting price to come down from this level. Okay, you can see how the 15-minute candle also did close below this line over here. Very important that we close below in order to take these sells, because if we didn't close below, that wouldn't be valid. Yeah, so it wouldn't be valid. But now that we did close below, we took sells on the top wick flip. So when price tapped into this level, we took sells back down to this level. Yeah. So I'm expecting price to continue to the downside from this level. I want to run through Bitcoin though. So it's important actually. So we actually have the 4 hour candle closure happening within the next 15 minutes here, right? So we have the 4 hour candle closure happening in 15 minutes. And what am I expecting? Something very interesting, right? So I'm expecting price to close below this key level here. That would be very important, right? If price somehow closes below here, then we can take sells for Bitcoin back down to 36,300. And that's what I'll be doing today. I'll be looking at a sell here for Bitcoin. Stop loss above the wick there, back down to like 36,300 within today. So I am more bearish within price action today. So I'm going to wait for this 4 hour closure, because remember, once we get a 4 hour closure, it's more valid than a 30-minute or 1 hour closure, right? So yeah, that is currently what I'm thinking today. Same thing with ETH. I mean, look at ETH. We spoke about it in the Telegram group today. Rejection. So we have 1 rejection here, 2 rejection here, 3 over here, and number 4 here. So I'm expecting price to take out this level. If it closes below this level here, we can take sells for Ethereum back down to 1915. Okay, so I mean, To be honest with you, this is looking more bearish. We've been making lows. We've been making lows, lows, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, continuation. Yep. So looking at Ethereum right now, this is not bullish at all, right? We are very bearish here. If you can see the bullish scenario, I don't know what you're really looking at, because it's only really forming these lower highs in the market, right? We've only really been falling these lower highs. So continuation back down to like 1915 is definitely something I'm looking at. We took out this top wick over here, grab liquidity. Continuation to the downside is the more likely scenario, especially because of how the market structure is looking. Okay. So yeah, Ethereum is a very interesting one. Very interesting one. Yeah. So what I'll be waiting for is definitely some sells. But what I need to wait for is a closure below here, because I do think that we may see a bounce below this level, but I'd rather wait for this closure here, take sells back down to 1915, and that might happen within today. Same thing with Bitcoin. If you guys did just join, looking at sells here for Bitcoin, looking to target like 36 300, 36 400. Definitely something I'm looking at. Yeah. Have a look at Pepe. Pepe looking very bearish. I want to just remove everything here. So we're gonna take it from the daily time frame here. Okay. I mean, look at this, right? Look at Pepe. Look, remember, always go down to the daily time frame. Look how strong this level is, right? Very, very strong level at 0.11414, yeah. Close below this level, created a top wick. Looks like price is gonna come down here. Yeah, I mean, we have a very strong level over here. Very strong reaction level here. I mean, Pepe loves to bounce from the zone. So I'm expecting Pepe to at least tap into this level here, and then we see a bounce. Or we just see a break through this level, and then we can look to take sells back down to around about this level here at 0.104. Yeah. But nothing really to take trades now. Yeah, so if you did just join, I did take the sell here for Chainlink. Yeah, I did take a sell for Chainlink. I am bearish on Chainlink. The reason why I took the sell was because we closed below this level here. So we spoke about it in the beginning of the live, but we did take the sell for Chainlink, and the reason why is because we have this level here at 14.154. We close below it. And every single time we close below this level, we see continuation to the downside, right? So as long as price closes below here, we can take sells. But the thing is, we didn't close respecting this level, so that's why I didn't actually take a bounce buy here, which is very important. So I did take these sells from this level, looking to take profit at around about $14, and stop loss at like 14.241. Okay. So stop loss is very tight. The reason why I keep it tight is because this could be a fake out to the downside. So basically just play in that range. Even move it up to around about 14.257, 259. Sorry. But as long as price, we need to see this 15-minute candle flip bearish. Okay, we do need to see this 15-minute candle flip bearish. So yeah, we did take the sell here for Chainlink. I am pretty much bearish on the day. I am bearish on the day. Let's see how this plays out. Also, Bitcoin, waiting for the sell here for Bitcoin. We have to wait for the 4-hour closure, so we have 8 minutes until that happens. And then, yeah. Ethereum. We can run through some other coins though. BNB is kind of bullish today. 4-hour. So at BNB, right, we have this level here at 255.6. Yeah. I don't really want to trade BNB due to the news about Binance. This, for me, there's just going to be a lot of manipulation with BNB. Maybe just stay away from BNB today. Go through XRP. I actually do want to go over XRP again here because I want to see where price can go. So if we have a look at XRP, let's look at the daily time frame first. Hit the 5 from below to the higher. Okay, so XRP still looking bearish. We need to see a closure below 0.6089 for continuation. Have a look at 30 minutes. 30 minutes getting a bounce from the zone, so obviously 50-minute as well. So 50-minute closure below this level would confirm downside, and I'll be looking at sells below here. Okay. So we have all this built up liquidity here. Okay. So we could potentially target, I mean, XRP can definitely come down today. Target this low here. Definitely looking at a sell here for XRP below this level. I'll be waiting for that XRP. Bitcoin, we're waiting for sells. And then we're in Chainlink sells at the moment. Yeah. Okay. So that's the current thought for today. Obviously we're bearish. There's no point of us taking buys today. So then we look at some potential sell setups within today, and that's why we did take sells. Hi Clement, how are you doing? Been trading the strategy and been getting wrecked. Not sure what I'm doing wrong. Which strategy? What do you mean? The closure below? I think you just need time to practice it. Like we took these sells here for Chainlink, and I'll run through it for you so you understand why we took these sells. So for example, right, if you look at the 1 hour time frame, right, we have support over here, support over here, and in order for me to take sells, we need to see some closures below there. So we need to see a candle close below this level, right? And you can see we got that 30-minute candle closure below this level, right? So because we got a closure below here, the probability of price coming down is more likely, right? Looking at a sell is definitely something that I'll be waiting, like that is why I took it, right? I took the sell because we got a closure below support, and you can see once we created a top wick, took sells from this level back down to around about 14. Okay. There's also the understanding that you need to have in the market that is it bearish or is it bullish there, right? So you need to understand, obviously, like when you're taking sells, the whole market needs to be bearish, right? Or that coin needs to be bearish. You can't just be like, okay, close below the support, it's gonna drive now. No. If the market structure is bearish, then yeah, you can take sells, right? If it's bullish, then you can take buys. So you need to understand, first of all, like the sentiment of the market and obviously that is why we took these sells for Chainlink, because whenever price closes respecting this level, what happens? We see a bounce, right? But because we close below this level, I'm expecting price to come down. So you wait for the top wick, you wait for price to form a top wick, then you take sells back down to the nearest support, right? I think you just need to practice a bit more. Obviously, it takes time. Like, I mean, and it's also, yeah, like I said, it's about the whole market, right? It's not about you using the 30-minute, it's about using all the time frames together, right? So, for example, right, on the 1 hour time frame, we have support over here, we have support over here, right? On the 30-minute time frame, we had support over here, right? On the 15-minute time frame, we have same level of support. So every single time frame is telling me that we have support at this level, and it's exactly the same level every single time, right? So because normally I draw my resistance support on the 4 hour and look for the trades on the 15. Yeah, well, that's fine. Okay. So I'll show you. Let me just run through this, and then you can understand, right? I'll run through it quickly for you. Okay, so make sure you guys listen to this, because this is very important. This is basically, you can see how we're driving now. Oh, it's beautiful. I'm gonna take some profits here. Oh, it's beautiful. Okay, so I took some profits there. Took some profits there. A nice little drive. Beautiful trade. And that's the thing with this strategy. I'll go through it again, Clement. Just hold on. I just want to quickly say something. This strategy, it's a very, it's a very short-term time frame. So because you're selling at support and you're buying above resistance, you're gonna see massive volume, right? Because there's gonna be a lot of sellers at that level and a lot of buyers at that level as well. Okay. So yeah, just make sure, like you can see, I mean, it dropped in that 5-minute candle. It dropped. I mean, it dropped almost 1%. Okay, so sometimes price just drops heavily, and then you have to make sure that you're either taking profits on the way down, or you're securing. So you always have to secure some profits with the strategy, because we can easily see a bounce at this level here, because it is a short-term time frame strategy, right? So we can see a bounce at this level. So I did take some profits at this level here, and then obviously I will be taking the rest over here. Definitely. Okay, so I'm gonna run through this trade again so you guys can understand. Very important to understand, because it's based on every single time frame, right? So what I'll do is I just want to move my stop loss to break even here, and then put my take profit at this low. Okay, so we're all sorted there now. Okay, so first of all, I'll show you exactly how to. I'm gonna basically just redraw everything here, and we can start from a fresh chart, just so we can understand. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to go in the daily time frame. We're gonna do a proper analysis, and I'll show you why I took these sells. Okay. So daily time frame. What can you see from the previous day? So like I said, remember when you're trading, you have to ask yourself a series of questions, right? So when you're looking at the chart, ask yourself, okay, did the daily time frame close above or below the previous day high? Okay, and then you can look over here. Price could not close above this level, right? Price could not close above this level here. So what does that mean? Right? What does that mean? It means that this is either a very, very strong resistance zone where a lot of sellers are sitting at, a lot of people taking sells, or the market just wants to reverse from this zone and you can look at sells at that level, right? So this zone over here at 15 flat, very, very strong level, right? Very, very strong level. And in order for you to take buy for today, what do you need to see happen? Well, you need to see this next candle start closing above this level here, right? You need to see this candle start closing above this level in order to take buys, right? Yeah. So this zone over here, very, very strong on the daily time frame. You go down to the 4 hour, you know that this is our level. Okay. 4 hour time frame, what do we see? Right? This is our support for the 4 hour. Right? 4 hour time frame shows that this is our current support. Okay. Very, very strong rejection zone, very strong rejection zone. Right? Then now what actually happened is our 4 hour candle closed below the zone. Right? 4 hour candle closed below the zone. Okay. So now that we know that, we are I'm quite bearish, right? I'm very bearish on this because our 4 hour candle closed below support. So we have a support at 14,167. So now we go down to the 1 hour time frame. Same support that we drew earlier, right? Exact same support. Got closure below here. You know, it's really, really basic, right? As 1 hour closure below there, 30-minute candle close below this level, top wick comes down, 15-minute candle closes below this level, top wick come down, right? So every single time frame close below this level here, right? So the 4 hour, the 1 hour, the 30-minute, the 15, and the 5 all close below this level. So taking sells is valid, right? Yeah, so that is why we took these sells for Chainlink. We did take profit at 50% already. So it's a very, the strategy is very short-term time frame. Closure below, take sells. Very, very basic. Waiting for these sells here for Bitcoin as well. Yeah, looking at Bitcoin, we closed below this level here. I mean, I'm bearish on the whole day, right? Technically, you could take sells here for Bitcoin. So if this next 30-minute candle flips bearish here, I'll take some sells here for Bitcoin. Play some music in the background. Yeah, I'm gonna take these sells for Bitcoin very soon. Very bearish today. 4-hour candle closed below resistance support. So this trade, yeah, you could take sells back down to 36,400. So your stop loss would have to be above the previous candle wick, so 37,548. Keep it quite, I mean, it's only 0.6%. So yeah, I'll go low leverage on this one and take sells. This is based on the 4-hour, the 1-hour. Yeah, it's very clean. We need a top wick. Waiting for this trade for XRP as well. So I'm just waiting for this trade here for XRP. Yeah, sorry, I think the music was playing through there. I didn't realize it was. Yeah, so to be honest, I'm pretty much only bearish there. I don't really want to take longs. I mean, this is the bearish environment, right? I mean, Bitcoin is closing below key levels here on the 1-hour time frame and the 4-hour time frame. It doesn't really signal. I mean, look at that. Took out all of these wicks here. To me, this just signals downside. But we can run through some other charts here. Let's have a look. We're waiting for the sell for yeah, let's run through Solana, yeah. We have a look at Sol, okay. I mean, this is just bearish. Like, there's nothing bullish about this. Look at the daily first. So the daily, yeah. So look at the daily time frame, right? Daily time frame closed below key level here. Why is it a key level? Well, just look left. Very strong resistance closed below this level, right? Created a top wick. Now we're flipping. Where's the next daily support? Next daily support is at 51. Yeah. 51.55, right? Very strong level here for Solana, right? So I do see Solana coming back down to the zone today. Another 7% drop, definitely possible. I mean, it's definitely possible because you're closing below key levels. You have a look at the 4-hour time frame. The 4-hour matches exactly with the daily time frame, yeah. So that's a good indication. 4-hour time frame closed below. I mean, it closed below a very key level here, the daily support. Yeah, so if this next 4-hour candle flips bearish, yeah, we can take sells. But there is a double bottom here, right? on the 1 hour, right? So the 1 hour time frame is signaling that, yeah, even the 30 minutes, the double bottom, right? So basically these two candles here, so this over here, this over here, and this over here is signaling that it's a potential bouncer, right? Which is what we can see definitely. So in order for me to take sales today, I need to wait for this candle to close below this level here, right? So once it closes below here, we can take sales back down to 51. Yeah. But like personally, I'm not gonna take these buys. Like to me, it just doesn't make sense to take buys there. But it's a beautiful bouncer. It's a very, very nice bouncer. But I do think that once we start closing it below 55.36, we can take sales back down to 51. Right? Because the daily time frame is bearish, the 4 hours bearish, the 1 hour is bearish. And you can just go down like that, right? So I'll put an alert here for Solana. I take sales below 55.36. Yeah. I'm bearish on the day, guys. I'm bearish. No balls in the house today. Okay. So yeah. XRP, we're waiting for sales below 0.6075. We spoke about this earlier. There's a whole bunch of liquidity that needs to get taken at 0.5919. We need price to tap into the zone. So once we start closing below 0.6075, we can take these sales here today. Bitcoin's obviously bearish. We did take a sell here for Bitcoin, back down to 36,400. Like I said, this is going to be a long-term time frame play. It's nothing. It's a very. It's not a scalp. It's more of a swing. This can take the whole day. Yeah. Because the thing is, the 4 hour candle has closed below this key level here, so I'm expecting price to just continue to the downside. Yeah. So that's the plan. Bearish there. Waiting for Solana sells. I mean, so this Solana sell could be massive. And that's what I'll be waiting for today. Sells back down to this level here. With your stop loss above this, whatever this candle high is, okay? So make sure you guys put these levels on your charts. Sells below 55.36 for Solana once we get a 30-minute or 50-minute candle closure below there. Definitely what I'll be waiting for today. Bitcoin's kind of just not moving. Bitcoin's not doing much. Ethereum, we're looking at sells below 1998. So get a closure below the support here. Take sells. Yeah, so pretty much bearish in the day. And I do want to touch on this chart here. So this is the total 3 market cap. Basically, the total 3 market cap. We had a top out yesterday. To me, this is pretty much a head and shoulders pattern. I can see a lot more downside here. If you guys do, the head and shoulder pattern is not really like that reliable, but it is something that you can consider when you're doing TA. So basically, we have the left shoulder, and then the head here. This is the neckline. Sells back down to this level here at 397. So a lot more downside within today. I do believe that there's a lot more downside there. I do think that Bitcoin has topped out. Like the altcoin market has topped out. I don't think that we're gonna see a pump there. I might be wrong, but personally, the market's not really giving me any bullish indications there, if I'm honest. And it's probably better, right, if we get these sells, because we want the market to drop in order to get some nice positions. Anyway, right. Yeah, but I mean, there's nothing really else. Market's very boring. I thought we caught a trade in the beginning. If you guys did join the beginning, we caught a trailing sell. I really took profit on that. It was like a 5-minute trade. Yeah, there's not much else to go through. Yeah, the market's kind of just consolidating. The market is just consolidating. So yeah, I think we're gonna just call it. Yeah, I might go live a bit later. I might jump on. So make sure you guys do just make sure you subscribe to the channel, because then if I do go live, you get notified, right? So basically, let's wait and see how the market reacts to that. Maybe New York session, I'll go live again, maybe a bit later. The market is kind of just a bit boring at the moment. I thought, you know, we had that nice trailing sell. I'll show you. Let me run through that position again. That link sell was absolutely beautiful. I had a very short-term time frame. We took sells from this top wick to around about this level. It was around about like a 1% gain. But I was expecting price to tap into this low here, which can still happen, right? Chainlink still bearish. Can still definitely come back down. You see this 30-minute candle. Looking like it may close back above that zone. Anyway, to appreciate everyone watching. We might go live later. So make sure you guys do have the bell notification on, just in case I do. I will let you know in the Telegram group if I do go live, and I will be posting some signals if I do see. But the market is kind of consolidating out here. Very boring to trade. No point in me staying on and just speaking about nothing. Cool. See you guys.